All right,
We're live.
we're live. What's up,
We're
everyone?
live.
Sean Count Blagrath here today doing a live stream with some dudes, hence the title, talking with some dudes, because I'm a completely uncreative fuckwad. I don't know what you're going to be in for. I know at least one person came prepared, thankfully, and we'll see how this goes. We'll start with Corey. Introduce yourself, tell them what you're about and your channel, plug it, whatever, go.
I'm Corey, Hails and Horrors. I have a video channel, I guess, that I haven't done anything for in about three weeks. Horror movies, metal, every other kind of music you can think of, and that's about it. Subscribe, please.
Come on, man, you're messing up the flow. Let's go.
My name is Unleashed Horror, aka Zach. I just uploaded a video a little bit ago. Hopefully you guys can look at that and check it out, and hopefully you subscribe and like it. I do horror movies as well as metal, and I'm trying to do some other stuff with the channel. Got some stuff in the works, but yep.
All right. What's up, guys? My name is Rich. My channel is Vinyl Syndrome. I just talk about music badly, show off some fucking vinyl. Hopefully some of you guys like the shit I show. Hopefully, you find something new. If not, hey, I tried my best. So let's get on with the show, ladies and gentlemen. Howard, take it away. Let's go, Howard.
Okay. So, Unleashed Horror has some questions prepared. Go for it.
Thank God.
Okay. So in terms of music, and not like any other events, what did we think of 2016 as a whole? What were some of your favorite releases, labels, and shows, and why?
All right. I'll let Hails and Horror go first because I have a message I need to respond to. So go
Cool.
ahead.
I don't go to shows. I retired from shows because I live in a land where shows suck ass. If there was a good show to go to, I probably would go to a show, but no, I don't go to shows very much. I think 2016 was a good year for music. Yeah, it was very. I think it was too good of a year for music in some ways. There was too much stuff. I couldn't keep up, and I nearly had a nervous breakdown from like listening to so much music.
Is that why?
Go ahead, man.
You do list? Do you do like you into doing like lists or anything like that?
Yeah, I was doing like a shit you might know, but I'm going to talk about anyway videos.
Okay.
And I was listening to like 250 to 300 bands a month.
Damn.
And I just couldn't keep up with it. And I was just like, you know what? To hell with this. I might start it up again this year if there's anything worth it. But there was a lot of good stuff last year. But like Sheedom was very good. Void Meditation Cult.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Just a caveman cult.
Yeah.
The Satanic War Master Split. That was pretty kick-ass, even though that was from the year previous, but I had to wait until they did the Ox Blood Red vinyl for that one. And there's a shitload of other stuff that I can't remember of, but I listened to a lot of music in 2016.
Yeah. What about you, Vinyl?
Oh yeah, I definitely think 2016 was a great year for music. Especially I like to, people maybe watch my channel. I like to dive like a whole bunch of different shit. So I thought, definitely have a variety of different stuff that came out. Was definitely awesome. Again, I'm into like a lot of big singer-songwriter shit. So anytime anything from like Nick Cave, for instance, came out this year is definitely very exciting for me. I'm actually going to a show that's when he's coming here in June. I got tickets to that, so I'm actually pretty pumped for that. Yeah, a lot of decent metal albums came out. I got two matched up in an Into Arma. I actually thought was really killer. AMSG, I thought was also very killer. I'm definitely looking forward though to 2017. There's only a couple releases that are coming out that I'm definitely anticipating wanting to grab for sure. So yeah, definitely a great year. I'm definitely, but still looking forward to a year coming up with some quality releases coming out soon. So
What were some of your? Did you go to any good shows this year at all?
actually,
Or-
I went to too many shows this year. I only went to very few, and as I'm thinking, nothing really like stood out to me. It just seemed like this year I mainly finding most of my money away on buying music. To be totally honest with you, I didn't go to really too many shows this year. I maybe went to like maybe two. That was like early on in the year. So
Any like releases that really stood out to you that you were like, wow, I need to share this with people?
If These Trees Could Talk, I still keep coming back to that album. I don't know too many people are familiar with that album or not. It's more or less just like an instrumental album. It focuses just a lot on atmosphere, which I really like from the album. Again, If These Trees Could Talk, newest album. I just thought, again, I keep coming back to it. I just thought it was a really good album. So.
I went to a few good shows this year. Oh, there you go. There you go. Final.
Neurosis.
Got it. Some
Actually,
of
didn't listen to
my,
that one.
what's up?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Okay, brother.
Oh no. Okay. Some of my real I went to a few good shows last year. I went to a Metal Threat Fest. I saw Inquisition, Evangelist, Bulldozer, Abigail. It was a really good festival. Put on by my buddy Paul. And then I also saw Dragged into Sunlight and Primitive Man, Cult Leader. That was a good show. There was a few other shows that I saw.
You're naming all kinds of stuff that's right up in Sean's alley.
Yeah.
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 Regarding music, I completely agree with what Corey had to say. Tons of it came out in 2016, and I was just keeping a list on Google Docs of all of the releases that were mentioned, and I was just trying to like go down the list and keep up with it. I listened to about 170 releases from last year. About 120 of them were full lengths, and the rest were EPs and demos and splits and stuff like that. But some of the stuff that stood out was the new Temple Nightside, the new Black Funeral, new Void Meditation Cult. I personally love the Cultic Ghouls album. I know a lot of people thought it was bland and boring.
I didn't find it bland or boring. I just thought it was way too long.
Yeah,
It was like
I love
feature film length.
it was pretty long, but I did enjoy it.
It's like, why don't you guys just make a feature film?
The new Recluse was awesome. Stillbirth in Bethlehem.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
That was so
I-
twisted.
Yeah, I also
That's
loved-
like one of the most filthy albums to come out this year.
I love the vocals on it. It was so deranged sounding.
Caveman Cult was killer. The new Fortress was killer. The new Dark Fury was killer. Order of the Death's Head. There was some good shit that came out in 2016. I am working on a best of 2016 video, but I'm editing it, so it's going to take a while because I'm the most inept dumbass ever. So
I don't even edit my videos. Man.
well,
I
I'm
just
trying to
leave
like
all the
put.
mistakes.
I'm trying to put like the album artwork like as
I don't have
about
the
it.
patience. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to like find a program. I understand I could find like Sony Vegas Pro or something like that for free, but I thought 2016 was awesome, and I'm really excited for 2017. But what about you, Sean?
All right, so 2016 was a really weird year for me because I was like, I didn't bother checking out a lot of shit because I knew I couldn't buy it, and if I know I can't buy it, I won't listen to it. I'm kind of weird like that.
I'm
But
the same way, actually.
So
That's
this year I missed out a lot of stuff, which is why I didn't even do a year-end list. But what I did hear this year was absolutely incredible. I feel like it was extremely solid year for music, but I feel like 2015 was slightly better, but maybe that's just because I just checked out more shit then. But my favorite release this year, my album of the year, for those that have been wondering and asking me about it, it is Catatonia, The Fall of Hearts. That
Nice.
album absolutely blew my mind. It is everything I wanted from Catatonia and more. The new Fortress was absolutely perfect. It was exactly what I wanted from them. Although I really wish it would go back towards like the more black ambient sound. I really love what they've been doing. North from Sorcier de Glace was absolutely incredible. Sebastian proves once again that he's like one of the best at creating truly ice cold black metal. Trying to think of some others that came out this year. New Cult of Ghouls, that was really good. It was pretty long, but I really enjoyed that, and I really enjoyed the like theatrical element to the music. I thought that was a really nice, unexpected touch for Cult of Ghouls, since they seem to be more of a band that's just based off of like being as evil as they possibly can. I wasn't expecting them to go in that sort of direction, which I thought was really neat. New Caveman Cult. The Caveman Cult album just absolutely blew my mind. One of the best war metal records. So I do feel like it was a great year, but I mean, the fact we lost to Agalloch in 2016 was enough to just make me say, fuck this year for music.
That's fair enough. That's fair.
Regardless of, if you're into metal or what, there's also just a lot of people that died in music this year. I mean, it was
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
shitty.
The one that devastated me the most, the one that made me the most upset was Merle Haggard. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That sucked big time.
Because
Yeah, see, I'm a
for
big
me,
Bowie
I
fan.
love like 70s country is like my shit. Waylon Jennings,
Outlaw country.
like outlaw country. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
man.
is my shit. There's
My
a few
shit
guys
too,
keeping it alive still. Whitey Morgan. Whitey Morgan's incredible, and he's a younger guy. But yeah, those old dudes are the best. And Merle Haggard was like one of the last ones standing, and now he's gone, and that really sucks.
Yeah.
But
I know a lot of people
For
wouldn't
live
see it
show?
this way, but I think Steve Earle is outlaw country as well. Country, and I think he's badass.
I never actually listened to him.
No?
No, I'll check him
Oh,
out.
you've heard Copperhead Road, eh? You've never heard Copperhead Road?
No, I live under
Oh,
a
you
rock.
gotta check that out. Oh, you gotta check out Steve Earle's Copperhead Road, man. That's
All
an
right, I'll check that
awesome
out.
song. Yeah.
If you haven't heard Whitey Morgan, dude, check him out. The song
Oh yeah, definitely will.
Dinner. Oh, that song's one of my favorites. But with the live show question, I didn't see too many shows in 2016, but the one that stands out the most that I've talked about probably the most, and is probably the most fucking annoying that I keep talking about, was Weekend Nacho's final New York City show. Was unreal. One of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. I'm trying to think what I went to beyond that. I don't really think I went to too many shows outside of local shows. Obviously, another highlight for me was footage of Yeti, since they're one of my favorite bands. I'm close friends with them. So, yeah, that was awesome. But I didn't really go to any
Cool.
fests or
That's
anything
cool.
like that. I saw actually more stuff outside of metal than actual metal shows.
I worked fests, so I used to work at festivals, so it kind of burned me out of the enjoyment of going to festivals. So I don't every time I see a festival, I'm just like, ugh, no.
I just looked at my list, and some other releases that came out this year that I really loved was Uada's Devoid of Light was really good. Old Graves, Long Shadows, if you like atmospheric black metal with some folk elements into it.
Yeah, that was a good
Old
album.
Graves. Gavor's Hallelujah was an absolute masterpiece. I loved that album.
Yeah, Iwata was number 2 on my list.
Yeah, that was a good album.
Despel Omega, Crimson Moon, Achillean Oracle, Alterage, Embalmer, Emanations from the Crypt.
Yeah,
The
that
new
was a fun album.
New Blood Incantation was great. Candelabrum, Blood Tyrant, Sanguine Relic, Lycus had an awesome Funeral Doom record. Azaxel, Witch Vomit, Road, Raven Cult. The new Mortem was killer. The new Destroyer 666.
I didn't listen to that one.
The new Destroyer 666.
Yeah, I completely missed it. Just completely
It was
flew
good.
over my head.
It was good. It wasn't like, nothing. You didn't miss like nothing spectacular or anything like that.
Yeah.
Can I just interject one quick thing?
Sure.
Surprise of the year for me was Dark
I
Funeral's
agree with
newest album.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Same here, man. Same here. I agree.
Because
I was expecting just another boring, generic Dark Funeral record, but I've came to the conclusion you can color code the good albums. The ones with the blue covers are great. The ones with the orange are the most boring records. And this new one, I can't believe I like it. They're not reinventing the wheel with their sound, but they actually wrote memorable shit.
Yeah,
So I just gotta say that's surprise of the year. And the least pleasant surprise of the year was Catalepsy.
Yeah, Catalepsy, I heard was awful. So
I didn't even listen to it. I don't follow them. But it sounds like I didn't miss much. So
some awesome EPs that really stood out. Death Worship, Extermination Mass was awesome. Martrod, Transmutation of Wounds. Have you guys heard of Martrod?
No.
I haven't, but you mentioned Death Worship. If that came out earlier in the year, that would be my favorite release of 2016.
Yeah.
That shit is unfucking believable.
So
And the
if
fact
you guys,
that it basically conquer, what do you expect from me?
yeah. So Martrod is an international supergroup project. It features members of the Icelandic black metal scene, guys from Miss Priming, some guys from Chaos Moon, Aosoth, Darveza, and Rest from Leviathan is on this project.
Wow.
oh yeah, I heard about it, but then I just forgot about it. So it just
Yeah.
totally flew over my head.
It's basically a huge supergroup with members from all over the place.
Yes.
Kind Blood, Dead Congregation, Sanguine Relic, Ritual Death, Shrine of Insanibilis, Spartadoti, Cult of Fire.
Supergroup.
There was just way. Oh, I have heard of that, which is showing up there, but I can't remember what it's called.
Tombs.
God damn it.
Tombs.
There we go.
All Empires Fall.
Tombs. Yes, that was a good one too.
It was really good.
Yeah, there was. I actually think there was a ton of awesome EPs and demos this year, and by this year I mean 2016.
Yeah.
Just a quick heads up. Two things. One, I don't know if anyone's watching the chat. I can't do that. So if someone wants to do that, that'd be cool.
I'll check.
I can watch the chat.
All right. And the second is when we go through the questions, I'm gonna have to go.
Okay. I believe Bog will be joining us in a couple of minutes. He just sent me a message, so hopefully he's coming soon.
All right, great.
We got 23 people watching now.
What's some of your guys, one of your anticipated albums, I guess, coming out this beginning of this year?
That was my next question.
Taking your job.
Nope. Number one most anticipated for me is the new Nocturnal Mortem. New Nocturnal Mortem. The clips they have posted are unbelievable. The split with Graveland was fucking perfect. New Graveland material I cannot wait for. There's going to be a new Black Tongue album this year, so I'm really stoked on that. I'm trying to think of what else has been announced. I think Watain is going to release something new.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Nightbringer.
the new Nightbringer song is unbelievable.
I love that.
Yeah, that's one of my most anticipated.
Now I can actually say it. I've had the new footage of a Yeti EP since October. like a physical copy, which is fucking crazy. But it's coming out this Friday.
Yeah,
And
man.
Nice.
I guess you could say it's anticipated. And it's if you're into deathcore, you need to hear it. It's fucking fantastic.
New Afternoon Gentlemen should be coming out soon too, as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man.
Yeah, like in
Indians-
my opinion, they're one of the best grind bands going.
Oh, I love them, man. They're great. I think they're awesome, and I'm a huge grind fan. I'm very picky when it comes to grind.
For me, their self-titled album almost rivals Insect Warfare's album. What the hell is that one called? I can't think. I can't remember the name of the Insect Warfare album, but that one is like one of my favorite grind albums. And I feel like the Afternoon Gentleman's debut full-length rivals that. So the new one's going to be insane.
And you hear about that crazy side project from lead singer Behemoth called Me and That Man?
Yeah, it's Outlaw Country, apparently.
Yeah, did you hear any of it yet? They put out a single of it's called The Black Church or something like that.
I haven't heard any of it
Nick
yet.
Cave worship. It's Nick
Exactly.
Cave worship, and I don't dig it.
I dug it. I'm excited to actually see what else that comes out with. But that's my.
I'm not a Nick Cave fan, so there's that. But I
Did
wanted to
anybody see
like it more
Nurgle?
than I did.
Did anybody see Nurgal's video from Amoeba today?
No.
No.
Anyway, he was just he didn't show anything heavy. He just showed Mark Lanigan and the Cults. It was a 4-minute video.
Yeah.
Nurgle is kind of been rubbing me the wrong way since the Satanists come out, because he seems to now have this very big ego and arrogance to him.
He did make
That
a
has
funny
kind of
comment
annoyed me
about
as
baby metal, though.
Well, if anything that trashes baby metal, I'm cool with.
Yeah. He showed a baby metal. He showed a baby metal vinyl, and he was like, "Yeah, this is the stuff." And he's like, "Yeah, this is awesome." He's like, "No, it's not." He threw it, and he's like, "If you like that stuff, that's your problem."
Yeah, anything that bashes baby metal's cool by me, but he said
Yeah,
some
me too.
stupid shit about modern death metal, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude, shut up.
Well, he hasn't been following it, then obviously.
Well, yeah,
I
he's
think-
like,
yeah.
modern death metal bands aren't doing anything special.
New
It's
Paul
like,
Bearer.
Well, if he's talking about bands like Obituary or stuff like that, then that's a
yeah,
fair
but I mean, he's
comment,
saying
but-
like modern death metal bands.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, Blood Incantation proves you wrong right then and there.
Yes. Starspawn is amazing. It is amazing, and I will fight anyone who says that it's not.
Apparently, their Blood Incantation members' side project, Spectral Voice,
Oh, so good.
is new. And Team
What was it
Full-Length
called again?
Spectral Voice.
Spectral Voice.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's like
what-
doom metal.
It's
One that slipped by me was Zealotry.
Gonna come back a little bit. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Seems like Doom's starting to get a little more popular again.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because
Oh,
it's getting mixed in a lot
Zealotry-
more. It's not genres anymore. I don't know.
It's funny you mentioned Zealotry. Their drummer is actually from my area. He's an absolute beast.
yeah, and the one of the dudes from Kithalist is in that band, and that's what drew me to them. And then I listened to them like, wow, this stuff is awesome.
another one full length that just got announced today on Dark Descent was the new BC Arcana, new Black Solace, new Vampire
Which is
Blood.
fantastic. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm just going to put that out there. I've listened to the whole album already, and it's
You listened to
it's-
the new Black Solace?
yeah, I got the promo for it, and it's
Bastard.
it's ridiculously good.
Yeah, new Vampiric Blood. I don't know if you guys are a fan of Vampiric Blood, but I'm really excited for that.
I've only listened to them a few times.
It's
I
Midnight
love Night.
album.
Midnight is coming out with a new EP and a compilation.
Some people already have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some people already got it in.
Let me just say something real quick too, since Midnight was brought up, and this may get me strung up by my fucking ads. Midnight's cool, but I don't see the huge appeal of them.
I agree with you, man. 100%.
I think it's
I think,
sort of like that
like-
classic sound that people like about them, if you will, I guess.
Like, I mean, they're good, and like, I definitely can listen to an album of theirs and get enjoyment from it. But I don't think they're the greatest band Hell's Headbangers has ever released. Or
No,
That-
far from it.
I
No,
think
I
they're
don't
more,
think they're-
you know, like just a good sit-down band, just to jam out to. Again, not like real spectacular or anything.
they're fun to
it
see.
just seems
live.
like everyone praises them like they're the greatest thing, and I've just been like, it's cool.
Yeah, that's what I think.
People are
Um,
asking for our thoughts on Migla. Anyone?
Migwa.
They're-
I love Migwa. Next
they're
question.
cool. I just don't really think they're cool. I just don't think they're anything special that should be like praised. When I feel like there's other black metal bands that are currently going that are miles ahead of them.
Yeah, I agree.
I do think they're good. I just don't really.
And
care
I'd just
for
like
them.
to,
And also,
I'd just
I'll
like
give
to
it-
add that Uada are not a Migla ripoff.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
anyone who
Thank
says
you.
that, please. They are not a Migla ripoff. Thank you.
Who?
They
That's all I
definitely,
have
they
to say.
definitely have like the Magua influence in them, but they have
Mhm.
like the Cascadian black metal vibe at points, and they
Exactly.
definitely have their own sound. But with Magua, also, I will say this in full honesty: I've never sat down and listened to a full record of theirs. Once again, because if I can't buy it, I don't really want to listen to the whole thing, and I won't support Northern Heritage for personal reasons. Nothing to do with
Yeah.
politics or anything like that. It's Miko Aspa and me are not on friendly terms.
That's fair, man. I
You
just
could get exercises though from other distros.
Yeah, but still, it's for me. It's like the principle of owning something from Northern Heritage.
Got
well,
it.
for me, I have to really like something in order to own it. Like it has to be up there for me to spend the money on shipping.
Say that.
Speaking of 2017 releases, Profound Lore put out earlier, couple weeks ago, that you can expect a new Portal, new Full of Hell, new Impetuous Ritual, new Pissgrave, and
Mhm.
a few others.
New Pissgrave is good. Portal, I'm kind of bored with, but I'll hear what they have to bring to the table. That's cool.
Yeah, they're. I'm really excited for those albums, and I don't know what label, but I'm gonna take a wild stab in the dark and say that the former Aglock members, new project Coloradra, I think is how it's pronounced. I know they just signed the contract for a new label, and I'm pretty sure it's Profound Lore. Whenever that album comes out, that's gonna
Nice.
be fucking great.
That means
It's
it'll be
three of the
easy for
four
me to get.
members of. It's gonna be 3 or 4 members of Aglock and the singer guitarist from Giant Squid. I don't know for sure if it's Profound Lore, but I'm gonna judge since Aglock have had a great relationship with Profound Lore
Yeah,
that they would probably go down.
Profound
That makes
Lore is the easiest distro for me to get stuff from.
Do you know if they're going to be switching their sound at all on that project, or going to stay like more, you know, in that Agalock?
Well, Don has stated that he wants it to be like not exactly Agalock because own sound, but you can definitely
Yeah.
tell that it's Giant Squid members and member and Agalock members. It's going to be kind of like a mixture sort of thing. They're going in like a new direction, but they're still going to have like sounds that fans of both bands will gravitate towards. And I'm a huge fan of both bands, so I welcome that with open arms.
Yeah, should definitely be interesting. Something to look forward to again.
Also, a new Evoken from Profound Lore. I don't know if you guys know Evoken.
Oh my
but
god.
yeah,
Antitheus
Fucking
of Light is
killer.
one of the greatest Funeral Doom albums ever made. And I will
yeah.
fight someone
Evoken is killer.
with this knife. I will get in a knife fight if someone disagrees with me that is not in the at least top 3 Funeral Doom albums.
That's cool, man.
I will fight you one-on-one with a knife. We will have severe wounds, but hopefully I will come out on top.
That's awesome.
I've been on the Nuclear War Now forums, and people have been saying that a new 13th Moon Aosoft Sect Pig and Svartadoti full lengths are hopefully
13th
supposed to
Moon
come out
is
this
going to
year.
be unbelievable. I can't wait for
Yeah.
that. And I'm going to
Um,
put this out there. Have you seen the cassette box set for one of their releases that they made? And this box raises a lot of questions. It comes with a piece of human bone.
Whoa. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's
right there.
that's messed up.
That's
I don't
awesome.
know. That raises so many questions. How does one acquire a human bone for?
I can think of
like
a
that?
few ways. Grave
Yeah,
robbing
and
the
it scares
first.
the piss out of me.
Um,
It scares the
Probably
piss
left
out of me.
Or something from like med school students or some shit.
yeah, or possibly having a friend that owns a crematorium.
Well, the thing
There you go.
is like I was talking with one of my friends a few nights ago about this, and he was saying that they're like 13th Moon is like one of the most serious occult bands out there. Like they take what they sing about to heart. What they sing about is what they believe. And he was saying there's some videos on YouTube. It's like an unofficial channel, but like one of the members of the band has submitted like videos for it. And I guess like there's like human bone and stuff in the videos that looks very, very sketchy.
Mhm.
So maybe
Well, if you have a
13th
medical-
Moon is killed. I don't know.
If you have
But,
medical credentials, you can get access to
Oh,
bone.
these are like gnarly looking bones. Like
Oh, maybe they were like grave
they
digging,
have been.
grave robbing.
I don't know. They
Maybe.
probably have
Grave
been.
desecration.
I mean,
One of
grave
mystery.
desecration's a pretty big part of war metal, so
Yeah,
who knows?
Well, you don't really have to desecrate any graves around where I am. I mean, like a lot of graveyards here in my area are close to the sea, and the bones wash out when we get like storm surges and shit. So
Oh,
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. It was I think it was like last year they washed out an entire cemetery, and there was like bones all along the shoreline.
Surprised they people anymore, to be totally honest with you. It's just, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, these are
Just
like
seems-
these are like 200-300-year-old graveyards.
Okay, so it's an older cemetery.
Yeah, it's like really old. Yeah, like from like the 18th century, 19th century. It actually surprised me that there were still bones there.
Next question. Any upcoming shows or festivals that you guys plan on going to?
I'm going to One Fest next week, which is a like northeast like power violence thing, and the headliner is and I am super stoked because it's their last one of their last shows in New York State. So I'm super excited about that. Grindmother is playing, which will be pretty interesting to see a 60-some-odd-year-old woman screaming at a grindcore show. Bikini Bottom Power Violence Band, Googaloon is playing as well.
Bikini Bottom.
So I'm really excited.
I bet Josh
Josh or me.
would love that band. Would love that band.
Then there's
And I love
something to
SpongeBob.
my area, and I'm actually going to be one of the sponsors for the show. So
Nice. I love Goat
if
Whore.
I'm going to sponsor, I'm obviously going to be there.
Yeah,
So
Goat Whore put on an amazing show live.
yeah, I like them way better live than in the studio. In the
Yeah,
studio,
yeah.
they're kind of boring. Live, they're a blast.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really have any show plans. Hopefully, see Catatonia. I doubt it, but I hope to.
Oh, that'd be
with,
awesome.
Caspian, because
Yeah.
Caspian are gods as well. Well, it's Swallow the Sun and Amorphous is going to be happening,
That'd be
which I would
cool.
love to see.
I'd love to see Anathema live. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah, that'd be incredible.
Yeah.
My dream though is for the day my dying bride's like, "Hey, we're gonna do a U.S. tour," and I'll be like, "Hey, have all my money."
Yeah. Take my money. I don't want it.
Vinyl, you got any upcoming shows next?
Yeah, like I said, I already got tickets. Like I said, I'm a huge Nick Cave fan, so he's coming here in June. I already got my tickets. I'm pumped to go see him.
That'd be tight, man.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm toying with the concept if they have it this year. Going to maybe check out Hell's Head Bash. I don't know if they're going to do it this year or not. That's actually not too far from my house. It's only up in Cleveland. So that's not that far. I live in Pittsburgh, so it's not that far of a drive for me. So
Yeah.
by checking that, I just got to see, of course, if they have it, what the set list is going to be. And then all you motherfuckers that get onto that Maryland Death Fest and make it sound like such a goddamn blast. I just want to one time take a trip down there and go check that out once, just to, check out all those killer bands and see like they pop up down there.
The heat would probably kill me.
Oh. One more show, actually, since you mentioned Pittsburgh. I think it's in Philly though. That Decibel like metal and brew fest with like Sleep and Panopticon and Falls of Raros.
That's
is playing. He's talking about making the drive just to see Agoraphobic Nosebleed.
Oh,
And-
I would.
Yeah,
I love Agoraphobic
and I would
Nosebleed.
love to see that. Especially since they play a lot of stuff from Agorapocalypse, which is my favorite album from them.
Same here.
And if they play Flamingo Snuff, I will like fucking murder someone. But
Must be cool as hell to check out too. I like to see that band live once.
yeah, it's like them, Sleep, Pig Destroyer. There's some Dark Descent bands playing. Crypt Sermon, Alda, Falls of Raros. There's like quite a few bands playing. Krieg.
You said Panopticon.
So I definitely. Yep.
Yeah, that'd be another good one to check out as well. Yeah, that'd be a killer ass show.
There is
Yeah, but
actually
I know
a show
tickets are ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, there is actually a
Going.
festival here that I would be checking out in the summer if it comes back. It was the East Coast Aggression Revival show, and it's like 20 minutes outside of my city. And last year they had a pretty good lineup. A lot of bands from Brazil and a lot of Canadian acts, of course. But there was a lot of bands from Brazil that kind of impressed me. But I didn't have the money to go, so.
I'm surprised you don't get a lot of bands up in your way. I guess your area, you're more secluded, I guess. From
I live in a university town, so there's a lot of shows here, but it's a lot of like punk and like emo and core stuff that I really I'm not interested in. But
And
every once in a
punk is
while, we'll
bad
get
for the most part, right?
yeah. Well, some of it is. A lot of the punk around here sucks, but a lot of bands come down from Quebec, and no black metal though, which kind of sucks. But if Fortress came here, I would probably sell my kidney to go see it.
Speaking of them, I'm highly considering shooting them an offer to come play in my area. Where I work, they actually host this really big like hippie jam fest. And I was talking with the owner about like how much it would cost to like rent out the space, and he said for me he'd do like a really huge discount. And since I work at a ski resort, it's like in the mountains and in the woods and shit.
Sweet.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So I want to book a black metal fest, and they're one band I really want to bring. And since I'm just south of Quebec,
yeah, they're only like 3 hours away from you by car.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
So I'm gonna see if I can book them. So keep your fingers crossed.
Maybe they could shoehorn Gris or some other band to come with them.
Oh, if I could get Greet, oh my god, I would shit myself. And also a goal of mine is to try to talk the guy behind STG to find a full lineup. But I doubt that'll ever happen since he's a busy dude.
You'd probably have an easier time getting a show going in the U.S. than you would up here, because money is worth dick up here right now, and a lot of shows were canceled.
Oh yeah, like distro is like robbery for Americans. It's
yeah.
It's like, oh, this is like $10 listed on the website, $7 US.
Yeah. If anything's $7.50 in the U.S., it's $10 here. So
The loony.
the loony and the toonie.
The loony.
All I'm thinking of now is Trailer Park Boys robbing in that one movie. The
Oh,
thing
dude,
called Toonies
Sean,
and Loonies.
you have to check out the show Letterkenny, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
it called?
You would love it. You would love it. Trust me. You would love it.
What's
All
it,
right,
what's it
I'll
called?
check it out.
Yeah. It's called Letterkenny.
Letterkenny.
Yeah. It's about like Hicks in Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah.
For me,
I live in Little
in
Canada,
a
so
week-
I can definitely relate.
Hicks from Sudbury,
for
man.
the shows that I'll be attending this year, I hope that Messe de Morte will plan a festival in
Oh.
November again. After the shit that happened with NT for this year, I really hope that they
I hope it just didn't burn them out.
either. I really hope that they just don't make it as public anymore,
Yeah.
so these fucking assholes don't block shit anymore.
I bought a bunch of stuff on his distro to help him out. Because he lost
I'm
a
gonna be
shit
doing
ton
that
of
soon.
money. Yeah, he lost a shit ton of money.
If Messe de Morte does not happen this year, then maybe Hell's Head Bash. In about a week, I'll be seeing Mayhem and Inquisition. Mayhem's playing De Mysterious Dom Sathanas all the way through.
Yeah, I heard about that. That should be pretty fucking cool, dude.
I wish I
can't
could
wait
go.
to hear that. I can finally open my mouth about this because I've known this for half a year now. But Sawgeist and Nightbringer, Hellgoat, I will be seeing them in May. I believe in May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in Chicago, you said, right? You live in
What?
Chicago? You live in Chicago? Yeah, so you get all the good shit in Chicago, all the good shows.
My buddy is the promoter behind the Chicago show for the Sawgeist and Nightbringer. So I knew about it since like October, September, and I just kept my mouth shut because he told me in good faith to keep your fucking mouth shut, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, no problem. It was so hard because you guys have no idea. Sawgeist and Nightbringer are two of my favorite bands. I'll be seeing them at the same time, and I had to keep my mouth shut again for like 7 months, and it was so difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kenny
there's a few
was saying
things-
Sargeist. He was pretty stoked about it.
There's a few
Yeah,
things I gotta
very-
keep under wraps, and it's killing me. It's
Yeah.
fucking killing me.
There's I won't mention the name of the festival, but be really jealous. Not only am I seeing Sawgeist and Nightbringer in a venue, I will be seeing them in the middle of the forest about a week later. I won't name. I cannot name the festival because it's an invite only, and I'm
Oh, in it.
what?
I think I know what you're talking about, though, man. I've heard of it before.
I can actually
know.
type it in the group chat here so you guys know what it is, but I don't want anybody else to know about it because secret, and I know I'm being vague here, but it's sort of just like it's meant
Yeah,
to
I've
be
heard of that.
private.
So what, the people only can attend it?
I know the person that puts it on.
But I got invited to that, and I'm really excited to drive over there and see a couple awesome bands in the middle of the woods. So that's gonna be fucking awesome, dude. I can't wait for that experience.
That happens here all the time. Bands here just playing the woods because we have so much woods.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I'm just waiting to see what happens with later on in the year with Messe de Morte. But right now, just Sawgeist, Nightbringer, and Mayhem Inquisition.
On Messe de Morte, I wouldn't blame him for not wanting to do it again. But
I wouldn't either.
if he did, it would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that
Yeah,
if
'cause
Antifa
that's
showed
like
up
the
this
best
time,
North
especially in
American
Montreal, if
Yeah, and
Antifa
that's
showed
like the
up,
best North American fest that happens every year. Like it destroys Maryland Death Fest, in my opinion. Only thing that
I
comes
think it
close is
destroys
Hell's Head.
Hell's Head Bash. I think it destroys Hell's Head Bash even too.
Well, this year, 2016 lineup completely destroyed Hell's Head Bash, and that's come from someone that worships revenge, and they were headlining Hell's Head Bash.
I think that like Montreal especially has a reputation for shows starting riots, and I'm pretty sure that if Antifa started shit again, that there would definitely be probably like a 4-scale riot. Because hell, even Exploited started a riot back in 2002. A friend of mine went to an Exploited show back in 2002, and Exploited started a riot because they had to stop their set halfway through.
Oops.
Yep. That
You
wasn't
guys
fun.
ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Any recent additions to your collection that you wish to share? I know Sean just got a fucking killer package because he's an
Yeah,
asshole.
I'm almost done listening to everything. I just have 1 CD and 2 tapes to go through. I listened to all the records in one night though, which was a journey.
I'm sure.
Highlights from it though, Mortualia, Blood of the Hermit. That CD is absolutely incredible. What's his name? Shatrog from Sargeist, Horna, Behexen. His solo project, super raw and very introspective black metal. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful record. If you want to listen to something that'll just kind of bring your mood down, that's one. Another one that's absolutely killer that I was so happy to get was the Angel Corpse reissues, and specifically Exterminate. That album is fucking unreal.
Yes.
All of them, The Inexorable, that album is like unbelievably extreme. It's just a blast fest from beginning to end, and it's so sick. And Pete Helmkamp's voice is just so gnarly sounding.
Just want to let you guys know, Eric and Marty are in the chat.
Oh, what's up, dudes? Thanks for watching.
Yeah. We got 33 people watching.
Cool.
Wow. What the hell are you guys doing with your lives? Why are you watching?
It's a Monday night, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't there something better you could do besides
I guess
watch?
not. I guess not.
Corey, any recent additions?
Yeah, man. I got some CDs, but they're in my room, and I don't want to get up. So I'll just show my recent acquisitions for vinyl.
Oh, with the dad.
With the dad. And check it out. Check it out. I have to show
Opening riff, son. The opening riff to the first song. Oh, that's sick.
I love that. And let's see here. This one was a surprise that I found this.
Oh, that's a great album.
Nice.
Check out
I need that.
yeah,
War Metal Classic.
War Metal Classic, and then check this out.
Oh,
Metallic Blue.
Nice.
shit bag. I want that.
You know where I found this? You would not believe where I found this. In a pawn shop.
No
Oh,
fucking way.
Dude, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, dude, I got one more for you. One more to show you.
I can't see it.
All pigs must die.
All pigs.
Oh, that album.
Nice.
I can't remember if this one is colored or not. No, it's not. But yeah, I got this for Christmas
Nice.
from my mom.
What about you, Vinyl Syndrome?
I just got this All Pigs Must Die album right here.
Oh.
I'm just I actually just got this this new Wicca Mystifier album. No, I just got this again. I just actually got this 2 days ago, and as we're just talking about it, the Gora Hallelujah album.
Yeah, the Gora. Nice.
Pick that up. Killer album. I got a little 45 here. A band called Hissing. Their EP just came out on Southern Lord. 2 tracks. This is kind of like a Black in Depth sludge doomy affair.
I have heard of Hissing before.
The sound to this is just it's every time it's just so dirty and just I don't know, I just love this little EP. I believe this is their second EP, but yeah, just definitely a little fun little band here. I think they're again from Seattle, Washington, but yeah, those are my newest additions.
So I have 2 packages coming. I got one from Vault of Dried Bones, should be here by Wednesday or Thursday, and then I have another big package from Dark Descent, should be here by Wednesday or Thursday.
My Dark Descent order will be in Tuesday. That has 12 records in it, so
yeah, I can't wait. I want to see what you got coming.
I got a lot of
CDs
really good shit.
Yeah.
And
Did you
I'm gonna
do
do
the
one
New
quick
Year's
side note.
sale?
What'd you say?
Did you do the New Year's sale?
Yep.
Sean? Yep, same here.
Yep. I got my first paycheck. The sale is still going. I said, "Here you go, Matt. Have my check." And I'm gonna put this out there. I didn't mean for this to happen, but I'm kind of stoked that I did. None of the records I got were a double LP set. They're all single LPs, and I'm stoked about that because I'm lazy. So if I want to listen to an album all the way through, I don't have to get up, flip, get up, put the record away, grab the other one, put it on, get up, flip. I don't have to play that game, so I'm stoked about that. But yeah, I got a lot of really cool shit coming in. I kind of forgot what some of the stuff is.
I got 11 CDs and 5 LPs from Dark Descent. And if you know me, I usually collect only CDs, only LPs when I have the money. And for me, getting 5 LPs is pretty impressive, but you're getting 10, so just blow me out of the
12.
water. 12. Fuck me, right?
Get it right.
But here's what I got from Nuclear War Now just a couple of days ago. Cult of Fire, Triumvirate. I probably butchered the fuck out of that name, but whatever.
No, you pretty much got it right.
Doombringer, The Grand Sabbath, great project. I believe Cultic Ghoul members are in here, if I remember correctly. Great album. So. Ill Omen, Enthroning the Bonds of Abhorrence, great album.
Nice.
And then the 2016 Ill Omen, Eighth Eye Rift, one of my top 25 albums of 2016. So I got those 4 in from Nuclear War Now. And that's about it for me.
Oh, and also another thing I just remembered, I'm doing a trade with Hunter JMA. I gotta do that sometime soon. I'm giving up my, well, I'm not gonna say what I'm giving up because he's gonna show it in a video, but what I'm getting is something that is basically a holy grail for me at this point, and it will complete a very important discography. And then I'll finally be able to do my video about this band. So I'm sure you guys are probably able to guess what that is, but
I have a few guesses, yes. You guys ready for the next question?
Yep.
Bring it on.
Yep.
Plans for 2017 regarding your YouTube channels and or personal lives, like vacations, anything fun planned at all? I don't know, just
all right.
random question.
For me, for channel wise, not a hell of a lot different from what I usually do. This year though, there will be more activity in terms of my band, because we're finally releasing Existential Misanthropy Part 1. which will be hopefully sick. I hope everyone enjoys it. If they don't, go fuck yourself. I don't care. We're not meant for everyone. We're definitely a chuggy band, and no apologies for it. So there'll be a lot of stuff in terms of that, live videos, EP stream videos, stuff like that.
Cool.
Then there's going to be hopefully more collection updates, but I got to slow down, and this leads into personal stuff. For 2017, Celestial Oak finally releasing Snowland. It's finally happening. From Sorcerer de Glace, 2 LP sets, Snowland 98 and 2011 together. That will hopefully feature something that I'm working on patenting at the moment. I'm doing a patent on an idea that I had, and I'm not saying what it is, but it's something that I'm hoping will become something that'll catch on in vinyl pressings, and I'm sure a lot of us vinyl nerds have been wanting this. Along with that, there's going to be, I'll announce it now, Utstadt shirts are going to be coming very soon.
Cool.
Design, I guess, is done. I haven't seen it yet, but dude behind the project asked me about shirts, and that'll be happening pretty soon. And then also, I'm saving money to, my girlfriend lives on Long Island. I live in upstate New York, so I'm going to be taking some vacations to go see her. So that's happening. Beyond that, not really much else. Just a lot of recording with my bands, playing live, seeing my girlfriend.
Cool.
About it. Celestial Oak, trying to get that off the
Stoked
ground. And
about that.
also,
Stoked
also-
about that Snowland, man.
oh, I'm so excited to finally release it. What's been taking so long is the original recording was getting remastered, and there's bonus tracks being recorded. So, and they're based off of riffs that were originally written for Snowland, but never actually made it onto Snowland.
Nice.
And they're being recorded the same way that Snowland 1 was recorded. So it's going to sound like it was meant to be part of the album because it was. So there's that. Then there's also going to be some cassettes coming out. Working with a local band called The Northgate, and they play like kind of blackened power violence meets like sludge at points. They're extremely, extremely good, very talented. I feel like a lot of people will dig that. So that'll be coming out on cassette. Then there's also going to be a potential discography reissue on tape, which I can't say what that is. But those are my plans for 2017.
Cool.
Would you ever do a project with like Eric Bauer or Bog Phantom if they asked you to?
Oh, absolutely, in a heartbeat.
I just think that'd be a different little cool and like Trask and Styles and shit if like these guys got together and try like a project or something. Especially, I guess, more like Eric Bauer too with his style with that, you know, electronics and all that different shit going on in there.
I would definitely be
Maybe
down
Josh-
to do something with them.
Yeah, that'd be something. Yeah, maybe. Hey, 2017, new project with Ginster. That'd be pretty awesome.
Any next? Who else wants to?
Well, me, channel-wise, I'm scaling back on the fluff, and I'm just gonna probably just focus on updates, music, collection updates, pretty much only, cutting out the fluff and the bullshit. I'm working on a dark ambient / synthwave album right now. I have it hopefully slated for release in April. I'm going to do a very limited run of physical copies, and I'll probably release it on Bandcamp for free because it's just my first
Is it going to be all
foray into. Yeah, it's all instrumental.
Nice.
Hey, man.
It's
Go for
gonna
it.
be like,
Nice.
it's very John Carpenter, like
It's just like more soundtrack. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like soundtrack music. Yeah, I've got 2 tracks laid down already and ready to go. I want to have 10 tracks on the album, so I got 8 more to do. I've got a few ideas for 3 of them, but I do have 2 tracks all ready to go right now. And I'll be doing the packaging. I think I'll do a limited run of 20 physical copies on compact disc because that's the easiest for me, and I'll be doing the artwork myself and the packaging myself.
Awesome.
Nice.
Any plans regarding anything personal that you want to share for 2017?
Besides the album, going to that festival, if it happens again this year, would be awesome. I'd love to see the bands that I really wanted to see the bands that were on the roster last year. And now, you never know, they might be on the roster again this year, depending on how good it was. But yeah, there was a lot of bands from Brazil that I would have loved to have seen if I had the cash, but I didn't have the cash. But yeah, if it happens again this year, I'll definitely be going to that.
All right. Vinyl?
All right. Yeah. Not too much, I guess, I'm going to change heading in 2017 on my channel. The only thing I noticed I do want to do, though, is like, I go through, like, my collection. I noticed, I like, metal music more than anything, but I also like to beef up other parts of my collection. So I think that's one area I want to definitely focus this year is beef up other parts of my collection. I'll be, just simple as, like, rock, some pop music, country music, whatever have you, stuff like that. I just don't want to shy away from all kinds of stuff I might have missed throughout the years. So I definitely want to get some more different stuff out into my collection. As far as personally goes, nothing really. I just like to attend more shows. Probably I haven't really been to that many shows, like I stated. It's probably because at my point in my life, I got like kids and stuff. Now they're getting like a little older. I got more free time, so I just like get out and have some more fun, if you will.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that'd probably be it. That'd probably be it for me.
For me, for my channel, I'm trying to do a little bit more stuff than just collection updates. I kind of want to do some like interesting videos, like a top 6 or top 5 or 6 releases that I want to show people new music instead of just showing collection updates. Get them interested in more bands that I'm listening to. I want to do some stuff oriented and stuff like that. I got a few things in mind and I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. I'm pretty bad with saying I want to do this and just not following through with it, so I'm going to try and improve on that. I want to start editing my videos, start making them look nicer and a little bit more professional.
We don't talk about video editing on this channel, God.
Yeah, editing is for posers. Zines, man, zines. True.
Regarding personal stuff, in the fall, I will be starting Moultrie College. I'm studying to be a mortician or a funeral director.
I'm taking that shit seriously there, brother.
Yeah. I'm saving up money right now because it's a 1-year program and it's a very intense year. So I'm trying to save up enough money to pay all the bills off for that whole year, so I don't have to focus on working all the time. Because it's like going to school full time and working full time. It's just not going to work. So I got that coming up. I'm really excited to do that. It's going to be cool to get a career going and start making some serious cash instead of the shitty part-time 9:25 job I'm working now. So I'm really excited for that. But
ringing and the blinging.
It's a very respected career, and I'm excited to learn about it. So
that's cool, man. I thought about doing it myself, but just didn't pan out.
That'd be a crazy job, that's for damn sure.
Well, I was on the road to being a coroner there for a while, but then I took a job in a hospital, and I realized it wasn't for me. So yeah.
I'm too lazy to deal with paperwork.
Oh man, the paperwork
So I
was
couldn't-
awful.
Yeah, so I could never get involved in that. And also knowing that there would be the potential for bodies that look like the one from the piss grave insert,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
pass on that. I'll pass on
Once,
full of maggots and legs rotted off and
yeah,
dealing with that smell.
Yeah,
If
the
you want to
smell.
knock yourself out, you're a better man than me.
you are a better man.
I actually interviewed a couple funeral directors to learn more about the job when I was like thinking about pursuing it. And he told me straight up that he's got some horror stories, and they're
Loaded
he's
bodies, I'm sure, shotgun suicides, that nasty shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a friend who runs a crematory, and yeah, he said he's seen some gnarly stuff in his time, and he said that he's just because he does crematory only, he is a lot more easygoing than a lot of funeral directors, like in people who do that type of work, because his is just crematorium only. But yeah, he has friends in the biz, as they say, that have burned out from and they've like you can either do it or you can't.
Yeah.
It's a special kind of person to be surrounded with
Yeah.
death all the time. A lot of people just want to eat a bullet.
It's
And me doing the job I did for 2 years in the hospital, I was surrounded by cancer patients who were like in the final stages of death. And yeah,
That's rough.
it was a learning experience, and I'm glad I went through it because I totally understand why people in the hospital in the industry burn out so quick. But yeah, like if you're ever in a hospital and you feel like the nurses and the doctors don't care, there is a reason why.
Yeah. You can't get too attached.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, there has to be a cutoff.
that'd be a tough job. Like any of them jobs, man. I'm telling you, being around that, that'd be so tough, man. It's like an ambulance driver. I know, like I couldn't do that job. You pull up like some piece of shit or something. I'm sorry, but it's like on the side of the road, like OD, and you're like, give them mouth to mouth or something. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah. My dad is friends with a guy who was an RCMP officer, and he arrived to a motorcycle accident where the body was still on the bike, but there was no head. And-
decapitation.
Yeah, decapitation.
That happened
and,
around here.
Was his head still in the helmet?
Some dude.
Yeah, the head was still in the helmet, but it was down an embankment, like 500 meters down an embankment.
That happened around here. Some kid was on, and he hit over 200 miles per hour and crashed straight head on into a car.
Yeah, well, this
He
guy
was
hit
like
it.
only like 19 years old. 200
he
miles
got
per hour.
Well, this guy here, he slid under a transport while he was still in motion,
Oh,
and basically the back tires pulled his head from his body. So it was like
Jesus.
Predator. It was like Predator with like the spinal column and everything. And, yeah. He's been in therapy ever since, and this was like 15 years ago.
I believe that my bass player in my band, he used to be, because around here it's all volunteer for firefighter and EMT and whatnot.
A lot here
And
too. Yeah.
He did that, and he saw some nasty stuff with car accidents and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
He's been able to deal with it, but God, I don't know how he can. Seeing some of that stuff.
I got some family and some family friends in the business, and they've allowed me to shadow them. So I've seen some cadavers already, and they were just grandma passing away in their sleep. It was nothing
Yeah,
too
that's
serious.
mostly, if you're going into the funeral directing, that's mostly what you'll see.
Yeah.
If you were like a coroner's assistant, you would be seeing a lot worse.
Or like a medical assistant, or
Yeah, medical examiner's assistant.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the program that we go to, have you guys heard of Cook County Medical Examiner?
Yeah.
It's one of the most popular like medical examiners in the entire country, besides like New York and LAX and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We actually go there once a week to embalm a body, and that's how we're going to learn. So we get hands-on experience like that.
Awesome.
I took anatomy and physiology with a cadaver last semester, so I've seen a few already, and it's not. I am going to see the more grotesque stuff eventually.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to get something in eventually, but for now I haven't. It's not that it doesn't bother me. It's just it doesn't. Like I don't mind it. It's just
Yeah.
So you should have got the gig where you get to put the makeup on the girls and do the guy's hair and all that shit. And make them look nice.
I gotta drain their bodily fluids and put embalming fluid in, and just get them set up for.
Will you be doing the makeup? Will you be doing the makeup as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
I do. As well.
you actually do that too? I thought they brought in somebody else to come and do that.
Sometimes they bring in other people. Like if the family wants it like done a certain way, they'll bring in other people. But usually, the funeral directors they're responsible for that shit.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta get going. So like relatively soon. So is there anything we should wrap this up with?
I was actually thinking we could just wrap it up on that question. Just plans for 2017 for our channels and everything. I feel like all of us have some content and some shows that we're going to be going to. Some of us have music projects. I wish Bog Phantom would join us too, so we could talk with him about his Bosmu project. But
I definitely want to talk with him about that, but next time for sure.
Yeah, next time for sure. I do want to do these more often with a group of people. Just like shoot the shit and just have a discussion for like an hour or something.
Kind of like Grim Trash Can does that on Tuesdays or whatever.
Yeah.
Trash
talk. But we have a lot planned.
We could do Mondays.
And
Night Raw, YouTube style.
Yeah.
I hope everybody in chat enjoyed the show. But I think we're good to call it.
All right, cool. So when this is done, I'll go add everyone's links into the description. Go subscribe to them. Check out their channels. They make some excellent shit. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video live stream or whatever the hell happens. I don't know. Maybe I'll die. Bye.